What we believe will be the faith-based renewal that can happen in this area, where churches work together with local authorities and the council and so forth, to see how they can come together so that our youth can have the best life possible in this area. We have the belief that it is not really anything to do with how much money you have, the quality of life that you can have. That's a very important idea, and it's the idea on which all of this is based. This building was actually not being used. It was actually not derelict, but it was totally abandoned. And we have been able to take this building and, without not too much expense, turn it around, and you can see what they've been able to do, what Brighter Futures have been able to do with something that was actually abandoned and sort of rejected. Sometimes you can take those rejected things and actually do something unbelievable with it if you have the vision for it. When we saw how it turned out, even to be honest, we were quite shocked. And we've been really, really pleased to see what we knew was possible actually come to pass and actually happen, and see the real results at the end of the day. And what we want to see really is that happen in the youth in this area. That's the big passion we have, that the youth in this area, we would see them turn around from having not too much of a vision of what they can be or where they can be, or sometimes thinking themselves limited. Sometimes in the north, some people tend to feel if you don't have the right education or the right opportunities, there's a limit, there's a ceiling to where you can go. But that's actually quite false. There is no real ceiling as to how far you can go. And that's really what Brighter Futures is all about. It's about courses and running courses that will empower people to change their life and to change their life dramatically. There is a fundamental belief in this organization, Brighter Futures, that really and truly there is no limit to any single individual about what they can achieve. And it really is about showing them what is out there and the opportunities. And sometimes people, even if the opportunities are there, people can't access them. They don't have the confidence or the right mindset to just go out and use it and to actually get to know what is available to them. Because there's so much available in this nation. We believe we live in one of the greatest nations in the world.
Yeah.
Do you accept that that is true? Put your hands together for Great Britain. This is actually a great nation if you actually were to see it for what it is. But there's so much limited, and so there's such a bad mindset sometimes where people actually think that this nation is not actually that great. That seems to have been said recently. Well, we want to try and turn that around and actually show people and introduce people to what is actually available to them in this country and in this area. There is a tremendous amount of opportunities, there are a tremendous amount of organizations that are working together for the better of the community. And these are the people that we are going to be recognizing tonight. What happened was that we went out, we spoke, we worked with the community, we interviewed a lot of people, we talked to a lot of people about who they felt really symbolized that excellence that we talk about so much here. You see, there are some people that are just able to just ignore what's happening around them and see the bigger picture, have a bigger vision. And those people, despite other people who might be giving up or thinking about giving up or have limited themselves, they continue to pursue for excellence in their own way. They're like solitary people who just don't, it doesn't matter, they don't go with the crowd. They actually apply themselves with a certain dedication, no matter what everybody else is doing, they are really striving for excellence in their own life. And we believe those people are the ones that actually make all the change. It's not about how much money you have, it's not about even sometimes what degree you have or who you're surrounded by. Sometimes it's just having that right mindset. And there are people who exemplify that correct mindset. And many of those people are here tonight. Some are on their way, some are coming. But what we believe is if we can bring those people together, and they are not just working in isolation by themselves, but they actually get to know one another, then what that does is that builds the strength that they can actually move and change the mindset of an area or community. We believe that Sunderland can be one of the greatest cities in Europe. Yeah, we really believe that Sunderland can be one of the greatest cities in Europe. And we want to see Sunderland. I was walking past Skill Square and it said City of Sports, City of Culture, City of Heritage. But we want Sunderland to become a city of excellence. Really a place which is doing something different. You know, when I first came to Sunderland, the football team was in the first division, which is like the old third division. It was quite low down. And the manager there and the team there that came in began to have a vision for excellence in what they were doing. Now look at where that football team is and what they've done for Sunderland. And I just think that shows the mindset. Sometimes football managers, they don't look at what the situation is, but they're able to just think outside the box and try different things. We need people who can try different things. And that's really what, not just in sport, but in every area, in every walk of life. And if there is a place where people can meet who are of like mind, we think they can change the narrative. It's all about the youth, really, isn't it? It's all about the youth. And if you're going to really create a city of excellence, you really need to understand, first of all, what's the problem and what the problem is that we are facing. And here is one of the areas, the sponsor for this, one of the other sponsors for tonight's event is called Direct 5. And I worked with the person who set that up, Lisa, from the very beginning. And I've known her for quite a long time. And she's a woman who exemplifies excellence. And what she teaches is how you can actually change that mindset, how you can get out and become somebody different, how you can actually learn to do things differently so that you can actually become a person of excellence. And that's what Direct 5 is all about. If you go online, look at what she's doing, look at the ideas that she's putting out there, ideas of business, ideas of entrepreneurship, because really what we want to see is people getting out of this mindset of not just going out and just getting a job. You know, because what our country needs, what Britain needs, is for the economy to grow. That's really what we need in this country. We need the economy to grow. And no matter what political persuasion you are, this country will not grow and it cannot thrive unless people are becoming people of business. It's not just good enough just to go out there and get a job. If you start a business, it's very difficult, it can be quite hard, it can be quite risky, it can be quite scary, but there are people who can help you to start your own business. And that business is when you have that mindset, that's what's going to really change this nation. No matter what anybody says, the rich will always get richer and richer and richer, and the poor get poor and poor until the poor learn what the rich do. Yeah? And that's what they do, is how they become successful is through business. And what we need are people who teach people how to start their own businesses, incubators, and grow those businesses. And this is what we want this centre to be, a place where we can bring the youth in, educate them in the STEM, in all of the technology that they will need, train them in the best way. It's a big vision, but then at the end, tell them, don't just go out there and just try and get a job. Try and become another Elon Musk. Try and create jobs of your own. Try and bring your ideas from visions into reality. And to do that is the whole idea. And this is what we believe Sunderland can become. This is what this is all about. So what I want you to do is just think for a moment. Literally just think for a moment, because you can't achieve anything without a plan. And why we have this, what our plan is set, is that first of all, we need to recognize the people who are actually trying to do that, who are creating the right atmosphere that people can be successful, creating atmospheres for success. That's why we have the award ceremony, and that's the first thing that we'll do. But once you have that you are recognizing those people. Those people need to work together. So we're hoping from here there will be people who will network, you talk to one another, you meet one another, you shake each other's hands and you introduce yourself to each other, because everybody that is here is somebody who is a visionary. We particularly invite people who are visionaries to be here. So get to know the people who you're around, who are in here tonight, and we're hoping that this will be a place of networking. And the third thing that we do after that is then say, how can we plan and work together? Now there's 3 ways that we can actually really build this vision together. First of all, you can donate to the vision that we have here. You can send your donations, you can invest in this, invest in this idea. What we want this facility to be used is as a place where young people can learn, they can learn courses, older people can come and learn courses, they can come together and do classes. This will we hope to get the other extension of the building in the end, and there to have classes there as well, and turn this whole place into just a hub of education. So education first. Education is the way out for everybody. And then the second way you can actually work together with us is not just donate, but you can actually recommend the use of this building. By the rental of this building, we're going to create the funds to actually build this vision. Yeah, so you can recommend this to people, you can talk about it, you can promote what we're doing here. The third thing you can do is actually yourself use the building in some way. We're not here trying to make as much money as we can. That's not what it's about. We just really want to make enough money that we can continue to fund the courses and to help the youth here. The youth need to be educated by the best people possible. Now, what we have in the resource, especially in the new immigrants that are coming in here. Britain has always been a country of immigration, and immigration has always improved the nation. We have some of the best qualified graduates that you can imagine coming into the Northeast. What if these graduates were able to just come together in a place and train the youth that are here in this community, that probably have not much expectation in schools or colleges, but tutor them. We want to have homework clubs. We want to have places where they can be tutored, that they can be trained, and have individual mentorship, one-on-one mentorship. This is how we're going to change the lives and the futures of the youth in this area. And that's the vision and the plan. And if you yourself can think of anybody or any way that you can use this building, if you can think of a way that this can be of value to you, this is what we're hoping that you will come and talk to us and say, I've got an idea, there's something I can do, there's a skill I have. We have people here who are teaching AI at university level, professors in that. They can come here and teach and train youth who probably would never have that opportunity. And actually, some of our African community members and immigrants are some of the most highly skilled people in the world. And they're coming here and they don't have a place where they can share that with the people in this local community. We want to bring all those together. We have a huge connection with Sunderland University, Teesside University, Northumberland University, where we're bringing all of those top graduates, some having masters, some having PhD, to come here to train the youth of this area. And we believe we can turn Millfield into a place at 7 where parents are expecting their children to go to Oxford and Cambridge. Wouldn't that be amazing? When they're expected to go to Imperial College. I remember, this is, I'm a graduate of Imperial College myself, and I had interviews at Oxford Cambridge because someone came and trained us. So, I've been given so much in my life. I feel so blessed, and it's always on the taxpayers' money. You guys funded my life, and now we just want to give back. And there's many students, many qualified people who want to give back in this community. And we have many church leaders here, we have many community leaders here. Let's get together and turn this place into something special. Because I believe that even though people are talking about they're scared of the future in many ways, and there's so much change that's happening in the nation, change is always a chance for opportunity. It creates opportunities. It creates opportunities. This is a time where a lot of people are getting nervous, some people are getting scared. But this is actually a time where we can turn this country around, because we can get it right. The thing that I always noticed is that the rich always seem to get richer, and it always seems that poor people fight amongst one another. They always are, you're left, I'm right, you're this, I'm Labour, Conservative, Reform, whatever you are. It doesn't make any sense. The rich are getting rich anyway. The only way we're going to turn this situation out is if we work together. And that's the point of this award ceremony. So as we go forward and we acknowledge those people who we are feeling are making that contribution, you are here tonight, you know, and as you get those awards, please really appreciate those people and look and try and remember their names, remember what we're telling you about what they've done, and remember and try and get to know them. Let's network and work together, because I tell you, the only way that we're going to turn this country. The problems are very easy to understand what's going wrong in the world today. And it's not just happening in Great Britain, it's happening right across the world. It's the same problem. The rich are pulling away at too great a rate from the poor, and the gap is increasing at an astronomical rate. We can give you the facts and figures, but that's what's happening. The only way to close that gap is education, training, and working together. So one more time, could we put our hands together for Brighter Futures and for Direct 5 and what they're trying to do in this community? We'll play a little bit more music, and then we'll come and move on to the next part of the program. Thank you so much for your time and your attention. Lisa will be coming up from Direct 5, and she'll be taking the next part of the session, where we'll be just getting to know. We want to have a little bit of a getting to know one another and who each week was, and that will be done via some games and some entertainment. So can I just ask the DJ to play? Can you just speak amongst yourself for a little while, and then we'll move on to the next section of the program. Thank you so much for your attention.
Welcome you all once again for joining in, and I just want to acknowledge people that are here. You know, we have important people here, and one of it is you and it's me, and I believe that we're here for a purpose. And one of the most important thing is to just, you know, enjoy the vibe. I just want to welcome our Sunderland councillor, Mr. Andrew Wood. He's here, and if we can just welcome him. Welcome, sir. And we have our neighborhood police. Hallelujah. He's here. Yes, he's watching everyone. He's watching all of you.
I'm off duty today.
He's off duty. He's off duty. So you're safe. You're safe. Okay, and I just want to welcome Pastor Ibu, who's right there, and his family. And I just wanted to welcome Pastor Lem from TLGC and the TLGC family. And we just want to welcome July's amazing Brighter Future family. Welcome. And here we just want to welcome our amazing student president from Sunderland University. His name is Abel, and I just want to welcome you for joining us today. And here we have our organization, the organization of Sunderland, the women, Mums in Sunderland. How can I forget that? How can I forget Mums in Sunderland? Can you just give them a hand clap? Mums in Sunderland has been shaping Sunderland in terms of business, entrepreneurship. Mums in Sunderland has been doing amazing stuff in Sunderland, and it's good to connect. And just want to welcome Pastor Henry's wife, who is here on this table. She's a pastor as well, and alongside with the visitors that have joined us. So please just welcome her. Please, if you can just wave your hand so everyone can see you. And on this beautiful table, I am going to go because I am going to just welcome them because it's my first time seeing them actually. You know, so for me, I'm not really good with names. I'm going to put you on the spot because I said you look amazing. By the way, you have amazing children and amazing family. And I just wanted to if you can just introduce yourself. What's your name?
We're from Wales, that's enough.
They're from Wales. So they came all the way from Wales. Wales is in the house. When you know that Wales is in the house, you know something is about to happen. We're about to take over the world. Yeah, there is something that she's gonna share with us later on. So something, when Wales is in the building, there is something that is about to take off. So I just want to welcome you, sir, as well. What's your name, please? Please feel free.
My name is Victor.
Amazing. Welcome, Mr. Victor here. Thank you for joining, and his beautiful children. High five, high five. Yes, yes, high five. And welcome everyone. I just want to welcome you to the Center of Excellence. And I am Lisa Godsend. Some call me Lisa Godsend. Some call me Lisa Shizu. I'm from West London, and I'm a businesswoman, and I'm a pastor. I preach, and I'm all over the world. Basically, I'm not being prideful. Okay, I'm not being prideful. So, health and safety. I just wanted to tell us about health and safety. We have the fire exits, and one fire exit that side. So, if there's any emergency, we cannot come up this side. Health and safety is that side. Okay. Amazing. So, children under 16, please, if we can look after them, especially with the drinks on the table, be careful and be watchful with them. And all guests, if I can have all guests, we have our website. It is called the National Center of Excellence.org. So, it did take us quite a lot of time to make the website. So, if you can just go there, can you fill this form? There is a form that says live events. So there is a form of the option that you can click on there which says live events. So if you can just go there and just sign up, because we need to know who's in the building, which is very important for health and safety wise, and especially, we're in a huge building like this. So if you can go on National Center of Excellence.org. There is a button called Live Events. I'm going to be checking around everyone to see if they have signed and put their name on the website. It is GDPR, and we comply with our GDPR and the law. We're complying with that. So do not worry about your details. They're safe with us. And event and program, we are still waiting for July. Brighter future, we're still waiting for July. She should be here very soon, and she has she's just been caught up with a few things that required attention, so we're just currently waiting. And so we are going to, before we go into this fun games, I just want you to just go and meet someone. Yeah, go and greet someone. Ask their name. Ask their favorite Christmas dinner. I know I was speaking to July the other time. I was like, July, what do you have for Christmas? I'm from Zimbabwe, by the way. And, I'm like, July, she's saying, I'm cooking Nigerian food, jollof rice. I'm like, yes! I need some jollof rice in my life. How many people in this room need jollof rice in their life? Yes, jollof rice is good. And especially Nigerian. Yeah, Nigerian jollof rice wins. I'm sorry if you're from Ghana, I'm sorry. So, I know Jamie Oliver has tried to make some jollof rice, but it's not like Nigerian proper jollof rice and pounded yam on the side. Especially the fried chicken. How many of us like the Nigerian fried chicken? Yeah? Yes. Fried chicken, chili fried chicken, yes? There you go. There you go. So I want us, as the music is just playing, I want you guys to just get to know someone. Number one, what is their favorite Christmas meal? Number two, what is their favorite color? Number three, how do they celebrate their Christmas? Okay, get to know someone. Can we have the music on, please?
please.
Hello, my name is Diana Naji and I'm going to be performing Alleluia by Alexander.
Have you got another song for us? No. So put your hands together for Diana, everybody. Isn't she absolutely amazing? That's the type of youth we're talking about. That's excellence. She has had all of the best parenting, the best training, the best teachers. Not the most expensive. She hasn't gone to. She did go to private school at one point in time, I believe, in Nigeria. But now this is what good parenting can do. The confidence that you see in that child is what we want to see in every child in Sunderland. And it is possible, even if a child has a parent that is not very skilled or very talented or very educated, there are facilities here that will be made available to anybody. And I'm just speaking to the local police officer, if he knows a child that's troubled or needs someone or needs some mentoring or some guidance, we believe in God this will be a place that they can come and meet people like yourselves, and you can turn this area into into a thriving community where every child is as confident as Diane. Can you just put your hands together once again for that wonderful performance? Such a great example of what we want to see happening in this community. Now, we just want to apologize to you because when we got this building, it didn't actually come with a heating facility. Yeah, we've had to blow the heating on. We have to take it off because it creates so much noise. Please bear with us on that. We're going to get it right in the future, you know. But tonight, you know, we thank you so much for your patience. You know, put on a coat if you feel you have to put on a coat. We will turn the heat on. But just we need to take it off when people are singing and so forth. Just before the mayor comes to do his thing, which we're all very excited and looking forward to, we want to just make sure that he's had a drink and just time to relax. So we're just going to play a little bit more music. And just talk amongst yourselves so that he can he's just arrived, we just wanted to just have a drink, calm himself down and just get ready to take over the show. Yeah, we're going to just play a little bit more music and then the mayor will be coming on straight after that, and then after that we'll do the award straight away. Okay, so.
Good evening, Councillor Andrew Wood has also joined us. He's a good friend and colleague of mine. As Mayor of Sunderland, it is a great pleasure and an honour to join you at this year's Brighter Futures Christmas Dinner and Community Champions Award. This event, organised by Brighter Futures Initiative KIC in partnership with Direct Thrive KIC. KIC is CIC, by the way, Community Interest Company, if everyone's not aware, brings together people from Sunderland, the wider North East and communities right across the UK. It reminds us that our region is rich, not just in history or industry, but in people whose stories, cultures and contributions help shape a vibrant, caring and constantly evolving community. Christmas is a time for generosity, reflection and hope, and tonight we see those values in action through our community champions. These incredible individuals, whether from the North East or further afield, have given their time, skills and compassion to support others. They have strengthened neighbourhoods, helped vulnerable people, inspired young people and encouraged many more to get involved. At a time when the world can feel challenging, they remind us that real change often begins with small acts, a kind gesture, an hour volunteered, a neighbour supported. Leadership is not always about titles, it is about caring enough to make a difference. To all of tonight's award participants, thank you. You show what's possible when ordinary people do extraordinary things. And you are at the heart of our community. A big thank you as well to everyone who helped make this evening happen. Events like this take teamwork, vision, and a strong belief in community spirit. As we enjoy this Christmas dinner together, let us carry forward the values of unity, service and hope. May this festive season bring joy to you and your families, and may the new year bring brighter futures for all of our communities. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you.
I actually love what I'm doing tonight. It's what I believe in. I just believe that change can be so massive from just little beginnings. And one of the people who really has exemplified that to me, I met her at a meeting we had actually all the way up in Aberdeen, and I didn't even know she was from this area. And she is the leader, the CEO of Brighter Futures Initiative. When she told me what she was doing, what she had planned in mind, I was just blown away. And I just sat there and listened to her for like an hour and a half, and I was just like, I just couldn't get enough of her. I think she's one of the most outstanding people I've ever met. She really is somebody I have so much respect for, and all of what you're seeing here tonight is her vision. Could you put your hands together for Julie Humphrey, CEO of Brighter Futures Initiative, who put this all together tonight? July, can you come forward? Where are you now? Yeah. Is she actually, she's in the building. July, can you come forward? Can you put your hands together for July Humphrey, who put all of this together and has so much plans for this area. We thank God for your life, we thank God for what you're doing, and we pray that you have success in everything that you do. My friend, someone I respect so much, and you are such an example of what a woman can do. In an age where people doubt what women can do sometimes, she is such a shining light for this area, and I know she's going to go on to do so great and massive things. She will be introducing to us the people who won the awards. There's what I like to call the Peacock Award, which is actually Community Champion Award. Yeah, the peacock again symbolizes, what is it, July? Renewal, rebirth, spiritual growth, development, and all of these things. Let me talk about it. Yeah, and you introduce our winners.
Hello, thank you everyone for being here. We are really glad to have all of you here. And like he rightly said, we are about to give awards to the community champions, and these are people who in one way or the other have made immense contributions towards the development of the Sunderland and the UK community at large. And one key thing that emanates from my mind the moment that I think about this community champions is that each and every one of us here must strive not for those things that satisfy just us and our personal needs, but we must strive to be involved in those things which are endeared towards community good, upliftment of the community. We have to think about those things that we can do to add value, not just to ourselves, but to the community and the people in the community. And the people today who are receiving these awards are the people, like I said initially, who in one way or the other have impacted positively in the Sunderland community and beyond Sunderland. And Pastor Dave spoke about the peacock symbol. You might be wondering, why is there the peacock everywhere here? Now, the peacock is our symbol, which represents resilience, rebirth. And what this means for us is that even though we have come far in what we are doing, we are constantly in a state of rethinking what we are doing, and that is where the rebirth comes. So for each moment of rethinking that we do, we come up with more creative ideas on how to drive the strategic priorities of the community forward, and in that way we are constantly rebirthing ourselves in what we do, because we stand for that community organization that wants to ensure that each member of the Sunderland community is impacted positively through what we do. So now, we would be having the awards. Okay. Hand over the awards to the recipients. has proudly represented the city, playing a key role in helping to bring Sunderland's football journey to the Premier League, as we can all see. His success has inspired young people and helped to raise Sunderland's profile both nationally and internationally. So give it up for Luke Onin. So next we have Peter Monaghan. Peter Monaghan for the Send Champion Award. Unfortunately, we cannot have Peter here today because he had gotten to me earlier on today to say his father had taken critically ill and he needed to be beside me at the hospital bed. However, Peter Monaghan is the Senko at Sunderland College, where he leads the SEND department and champions inclusive education for neurodivergent students. He coordinates specialist staff in their training and delivers SEND and inclusivity in CPD, ensuring students are supported to thrive. He is a co-author of a book on SEND, and his works continues to have lasting impact across the Northeast, including his research on SEND, through which he uses to inform decision-making in Sunderland's SEND department and the school at large. So, I will be receiving that award for Peter Monaghan because I have been privileged to be part of the Sunderland College journey. The next awardee on our list is Hamza Alba. Now, whilst Hamza Alba is not here present with us today, Hamza Alba is receiving the Community Hero Award on the selfless service that he played in supporting a rape victim in the Sunderland. I shall be calling on Stephen Morgan to receive this award on behalf of Hamza Alba. The next recipient on our list is Velocity Eagles Football Club. Velocity Eagles Football Club is being awarded the best under-14 football team in Sunderland. Now this stems from the way the organizers of the club take on young footballers from nothing to something. And my son David has been privileged to benefit from the Velocity Football Club. And my respect actually goes to the football coach, Billy. Unfortunately, Billy is not here today with us because he already has some family commitments. And earlier on today, they had a match in which they had won the match. It was 7-0 against their opponents. So I shall be calling on my son David, who is here today, to receive that award on behalf of Velocity Football Club. Now I would like to say a little story.
Thank you so much.
Maybe David will not like it, but this is one of the things that really endeared me towards Velocity Football Club. When David started off at the football club, that was like a year. And when he turns up, David has no option than to get up from bed and go for his training. So I grasped on you there, David. So our next recipient on the list is Pastor Lem Aldienson, popularly known as Pastor Lem. Pastor Lem has been awarded as the Community Leadership and Service Award for the great work he has been doing in the community. Pastor Lemel has served faithfully as the pastor of the Living God Church in Sunderland. Under his leadership, the church has experienced significant growth and has become a strong pillar within the community, particularly among young people. Working alongside the Living God Church trustees, Pastor Lem has helped develop faith-based and community programs that support spiritual growth, positive life choices, and youth mental health. Together, they continue to empower young people and strengthen the Sunderland community through their works. Give it up for Pastor Lem, everyone. Our next awardee on the list is David Lanigan, and this goes for the award of Mental Health and Wellbeing Champion. David Lanigan has made a powerful impact through his courage and advocacy for mental health and suicide prevention. After he survived a suicide attempt at Wilmar Bridge, he turned his life experience into action by launching a petition calling for improved suicide prevention measures. His openness has helped reduce stigma, raise awareness, and advocate for practical steps to protect vulnerable lives across Sunderland and North East. Everyone give it up for David Lanigan. Our next awardee on the list is Abel Eleanor. And this is for the Award of Innovation and Enterprise Leadership Award. Abel Eleanor, widely known as Chibo, is an MSc Applied Computing student at the University of Sunderland and also the president of the Nigerian Student Society. He is also the president of Worldwide Fund Group and the CEO of Pop Hub, Food and Hobbit. These organizations focus on innovation, community building, and cultural connection. Through his leadership, Abel has united students across Sunderland and London campuses, championing students' welfare and well-being and actively contributing to community development in Sunderland. His work has strengthened partnerships between students, local organizations, and universities while enhancing Sunderland's national and international profile through major collaborative events. Everyone give it up for Abel Elena. Our next award goes to Nkechi First, and this is the award of Women of Impact. Now, I have had the privilege of knowing Nkechi First for the past 15 years and counting. Nkechi First, all through the period that I have known her, have been working in the third sector through some projects which are particularly geared towards developing women in the communities, enabling them to thrive in their various areas where they need help. Nkechi First, through her Unity for Integration project, was able to uplift a lot of women who were in the category where they did not work. She was able to support them to get back to work. I mean, I was a witness to that while I lived in Glasgow. She has also devoted her time towards collaborating with other third sector organizations, supporting them in building up, especially those who are starting newly. And then she is also very, very experienced in technology, because she is a movie producer, and she has used that strength to produce many movies which is geared towards exposing social vices and supporting people in the community. And she is present here with us today, actually covering us for photography and video. So everyone give it up for Nkechi First. Lifetime Commitment Award. Wabia Wavarari is a multi-award winning philanthropist and visionary leader. She is the founder and director of Wabia Entertainment House with over 25 years experience delivering charity and purpose-driven events. She has created platforms such as Miss Charity and Peace UK, Miss Ebony Scotland, the prestigious Awards International, and Fashion with a Purpose, raising well over 30,000 for charities worldwide and inspiring communities through creativity and service. And one more thing that I would like to add to this is that all my children have been privileged to benefit from Wabia's philanthropic activities within the community. Because I remember my first daughter actually started her first step of confidence building through one of Wabia's projects, where she went on to win Junior Miss Charity and Peace UK for Redri in Scotland. Everyone give it up for Wabia Wavarari. Is supposed to be Valentine Afrobeats. Best UK Afrobeat Artist Award. Valentine is an international Afrobeat sensation renowned for his high-energy performances and star quality. He is a multi-award-winning singer, songwriter, and dancer. He has toured many West African countries and Europe and the UK. Appeared on the X Factor when he went on to reach the judges' final act. And he continues to build a growing global fan base. Unfortunately, he is not here just now, and whilst we are waiting on him to come in, I just wanted to let us know that he had an accident on his way coming here with his dance crew. He was actually supposed to open up this program, and I'll be following up on him. Everything is looking good, and I'm hoping he may be here before the end of this program. While he's not here, everyone give it up for Valentine afterwards. Our next award goes to Moms in Sunderland organization, and this is the award for women empowerment and neighborhood spirit. Moms in Sunderland, founded by Arlene, Texas, with Montserrat Adehunse as deputy. Moms in Sunderland is a dynamic community organization empowering women, families, and local entrepreneurs. She does this through initiatives such as the Bonanza Sale event, where they showcase small businesses, promote entrepreneurship, and strengthen community connections across Sunderland. Everyone give it up for Adeline, Texas.
No, it's all right. Thanks.
Our next award goes to Stephen Modis. And this is the award for selfless service to the community. So Stephen Modis is the neighborhood police, and he has done a lot to support us within this community in his attempt to engage us with the community people, ensuring that both us and the community work together towards the development of the community. Everyone give it up for Stephen Morris. Thank you so much, we appreciate you. You are. Our next awardee is Rufaro Takindesa, and this is the award for women's mental health and well-being. I have had the privilege to know Rufaro from 2014 when we both worked together for a charity known as Viva Africa Development Foundation in Glasgow. And all through the period that I got to know her, that I've known her, she has proven to be a very, very committed and dedicated person towards development of community. Rufaro is a qualified mental health nurse with well over 8 years experience in the care sector. She has worked with Brighter Futures Initiative since 2018, supporting women, children, and young people from ethnic minority backgrounds. Her most outstanding work being during the COVID-19 COVID-19 pandemic, when she provided vital virtual mental health support through online workshops to both women and young people. Rufaro holds a BSc in mental health nursing from the University of Stirling and remains deeply committed to community well-being up until today. Everyone give it up for Rufaro. Our next award recipient goes to Chief Chris Anyanwu. And this is the award for the best African shop in Sunderland and the most innovative African shop in Sunderland. Chris Anyanwu devotes his time to support people from within the African community, especially in terms of the services that he renders through his African shop, going far and beyond in his supplies to them, as much as going to give them food, even the people who cannot be able to come to the shop to buy, especially those with maybe mobility problems. He finds ways to get the food across to them and support them in identifying other things that they need and then researching to bring them into the UK for them. Now everyone, give it up for Chief Chris Anyanwu. Welcome. We appreciate it. Our next award recipient is Kay Rochelle, and this is for the best UK-based African female artist. Kay Rochelle is a UK-based Zimbabwean artist gaining recognition for her fresh Afro sound, blending pop with traditional Zimbabwean music. Her vibrant and soulful style reflects her rich cultural heritage and positions her as an emerging global talent. Unfortunately, she was also caught up in the accidents that involved Valentine Afrobeats, and we are still expecting that they may be here before the end of this program. Our next award recipient is Andy Osenton, and this award is Inspiration Award. Andy Osenton is the director of Wearside Youth for Christ. Andy Osenton works across schools, churches, and community spaces, spreading the gospel and supporting young people through mentoring, outreach, and faith-based programs. Unfortunately, Andy reached out early today to say that for some reasons, he will not be able to join us today. However, he gave us his good wishes, and I would still like us to recognize him for the good work that he's doing within the community. Our last award recipient, but not the least, is Reverend Jennifer Bradshaw, and this is the award for positive impact in the community. Reverend Jennifer Bradshaw has made a significant and lasting impact across Sunderland and Southwick through her ministry at the Holy Trinity, Southwick and St. Cuthbert. Through compassionate leadership, pastoral care, and community outreach, she continues to support individuals and families and inspire positive change in Sunderland community. But unfortunately, she also reached out today to say that, yesterday to say she had a prior engagement and would not be able to attend. So give it up for all our awards recipients. And thank you to the mayor for helping us to acknowledge our awards recipients. And one more thing that I would like to say. I would want each and every one of us here to reflect on our actions and ask ourselves, how do we contribute to the development of the community? Do we focus on just our personal needs? Do we reach out to people around us? Because the community is all ours. The community involves all of us. And we know that if the community is a better place, it will help all of us. If the community grows, we grow. If the community develops, then it becomes a point of development and growth for our children and the people from the generations to come. Thank you very much.
How we're going to do the service for the food is you're actually going to have to go and do like buffet style. But before we haven't actually organised exactly the correct orders yet. So whatever sandwiches are there, you can go and help yourself. Whatever snacks are there, just help yourself to those while we organise how we're going to send the tables forward to get food. I just need to go and check on that. Give me a minute. I'll be back to tell you that. But meanwhile, just whatever snacks are there, you can go and take and just help yourself. And then we'll organise the tables as they go one by one to get the food.
Welcome our dear Diane as she sings for us the Allah song.
Hello everyone, my name is Daniela and I'm gonna sing a song.